Soil is not our property. It's a legacy that's come to us from previous generations and we must pass it on as living soil for future generations. It's a great pleasure for me, these beautiful Caribbean nations are going for this first.
This memorandum of understanding that we signed, it will also bring some technical assistance.
What you're doing today is really important because people like you who have a wonderful following of millions and millions of people, and what you're doing with that is so important with saving the soil.
If you want to say, I love you to your child, you must just say save soil, because it is a more committed way of saying I love you.
One of us needs to get behind this.
Next 100 days from 21st of March, we want the whole world to talk about soil.
It is not about the motorcycle, it's not about the journey, it's not about the song, it is about moving people on the planet.
Nobody spoke about soil like Sadhguru does.
There has been so much excitement and everybody is so excited to hear Sadhguru.
Graffiti artists supporting this Save Soil movement, wanting to inspire the youth. One of the most beautiful cities of Europe. This is a celebration of human beings coming together to do what they need to do. Had a wonderful meeting with the Agriculture Minister of Slovenia. Reshimo first! All of us have been part of this destruction. The only way is all of us become part of the solution also. Italy is raining heavily tonight. Here in Venice.
It's like a wave of hope.
Is necessary for the future.
And we are very happy that we are aligned in our message to really hide the profile of soils. And we believe that is very much needed.
Here we are in Geneva.
I think it's a message of urgency, but it's also a message of hope. So I would really like to thank Sadhguru for his leadership.
The global movement led by him addresses the soil crisis by mobilizing people around the entire world.
It's going to be on till the policies are done. See, when people want it, it definitely will happen. There's no question about it. Tell me, will it happen?
Yeah!
In this cold, slippery road and winds are picking up speed, no matter what the hell, I have to keep going. You think this is a problem? Relentless commitment to what you do. That is the only solution. Save soil, let's make it happen.
We already have one action, which is an MOU to be signed between Isha Foundation and 4 per 1,000 initiative Soils for Food Security and Climate for cooperation in achieving our objective of creating a healthier soil.
Well, Brussels.
Let's put together and work on a common message for all to save a resource that determines our future. Save the soil.
And then a smashing evening at the main event. Just look up the news and see in the last 4 months, how many governments have started talking about soil because they see it's picking up momentum. But if you create 3 to 4 billion people talking about soil, that's it. That will be the main conversation in the government.
We would like to propose to the world to do whatever they can to protect the soil.
Save soil, let's make it happen. The Education Ministry in Germany has now come into the picture officially and asked all the children to do artwork to support Save Soil movement. It's great that all of you are here in Bratislava. Nobody ever imagined 100 years ago that we will have to save soil of all the things. Without soil being rich, food won't be rich. Without food being rich, our bodies will not be of full potential. What do you call it?
It's a Sadhguru sir.
Table 12.
The old heroes always built something which stands up like this, but the new heroes are those people who will nurture the soil which always lies beneath our feet, never stands up. The UNFAO said something which really deeply hurt me, is the soil that we are consuming right now belongs not even to these little children, belongs to the unborn child. Bringing a certain sense of love and celebration towards the land that we walk upon. Organize yourselves whichever way you want, form groups, come together somehow and see this happens. This many people, if all of you are committed and you spend 15–20 minutes a day to enhance the message, I think I don't have to go on riding like crazy. Yesterday I rode 18 hours, can you believe this, through Bulgarian roads?
Honest expression of his wisdom and love for humanity, I think.
It was a long drive and we were getting a little late for the live event at Tbilisi.
In the traffic, he was just removing his jacket and gloves and throwing in the car just to make it on time.
The whole purpose of this movement is to first to bring this home, that when you walk up on the soil, you know it is the source of your life. Keeping it alive is the most important thing. Will you make it happen? We could have touched, or we nearly about 1.2 to 1.3 billion people have spoken about soil since 21st of March. But that's not good for us. We want 3 to 4 billion people.
We must save our planet.
Wonderful, thank you so much for standing up for soil. Right now, soil has turned into sand because we pulled out all the organic content. We are taking the life out of the soil. If we don't put that back, all the other concerns which are important to be attended to, but none of them will matter.
This is not for us, this is for him and his generation, hoping that they would have a better future with a better world. Save soil.
When it comes to agriculture, when it comes to soil, when it comes to soil ecology, our national borders mean nothing because microorganisms operate as a global system. People are talking about doctors without borders. I'm asking you, are you beings without borders? Are you a life without borders? Implementation has to happen on the land, and land is not managed by scientists, land is managed by farmers. So it's extremely important. It must be a single point agenda, incentive-based agenda. If inspiration, incentives and disincentives after a certain period of time is the way forward, this is my appeal to every one of you, because I don't want this COP15 to end as one more convention with more paper and more paper. This must end with concrete action, and action in such a way that it's implementable. I'm 65 and I'm riding 30,000 kilometers. Not a joyride at this age. Well, I thought before I'm too old and no good for anything, I will do my bit. Every one of you, let's do our bit and let's make this happen.